Story of Mirabel and Alfred. In a small town where faith and tradition guided every step, love dared to bloom where it was least expected. She was Mirabel, 25, radiant, bold, and full of life. He was Alfred, 23, the quiet son of a respected pastor, raised in discipline and duty. They were from different worlds, yet their hearts found each other in the silence between sermons, in stolen glances, in laughter that neither could explain. But love, in this world, was not always a blessing. To their parents, it was forbidden, a distraction, a danger, a mistake. And so began a battle not of fists, but of hearts. A battle between love and tradition, between desire and obedience. This is the story of Mirabel and Alfred. A love that burned bright, yet was torn apart by the very people meant to protect. When love is forbidden. In church hall, evening. Mirabel, 25, elegant and radiant, helps arrange chairs. Alfred, 23, enters quietly, carrying books. Their eyes meet. A shy smile grows into laughter. Mirabel said, with a soft voice, "You always look so serious, Alfred." Alfred replied, and smiles, "And you always make it impossible to stay serious." They laugh together. A spark lingers in the air. Montage, their growing love. Mirabel and Alfred walking through a garden, sharing secrets. Reading a book together under a tree. Smiling at each other across a crowded church service. Holding hands in the quiet of night. In pastor's house, night. Alfred's father, 48, stern and commanding, sits across from his son. His voice is sharp. Alfred's father said, "This relationship ends tonight. You are my son, a pastor's son. She is not for you." Alfred replied, with defiant, but calm, "Father, I love her. Isn't love a gift from God?" Alfred's father, "Love without wisdom is destruction. Stay away from Mirabel." That is final. In Mirabel's home, night. Mirabel sits with her mother. The mood is tense. Mirabel's mother said, "Child, that boy's family will never accept you. Spare yourself the pain." Mirabel replied, with teary-eyed, "But Mama, he is my heart." On the EXT park, sunset. Mirabel and Alfred meet secretly. They hold hands, fighting back tears. Mirabel said, "They don't understand us." Alfred replied, "Then let's make them. Let's fight for this." They embrace, as if holding on to the last piece of hope. In pastor's study, night. The room is dimly lit, lined with bookshelves and a large wooden desk. Alfred stands in front of his father, his fists clenched at his side. His father, stern and unyielding, glares at him with controlled anger. Alfred's father, with enraged, voice trembling with authority, "Alfred, I have warned you again and again. That girl is a distraction, nothing more. You are a pastor's son, destined for greater things. And yet, you defy me." Alfred, pleading, "Father, Mirabel is not a distraction. She is." Alfred's father cuts him off, slamming the desk. "Enough. I will not hear her name in this house again. You think you know love? You know nothing." Alfred swallows hard, holding back tears. His father steps closer, his voice lower but full of fire. Alfred's father said, "You leave for London next week. You will finish your studies there, far away from this temptation. That is final." Alfred replied, with shaken, voice breaking, "You want to take me away from her? From everything we've built?" Alfred's father, with firm, cold, "Yes. Because if I must choose between your future and your foolishness, I will choose your future." Alfred turns away, tears welling in his eyes. His father remains rigid, but the tension in the room feels like chains binding them both. In the airport terminal, day. Alfred stands with a suitcase. His father's hand grips his shoulder firmly. Mirabel rushes in, breathless, eyes wet with tears. Mirabel said, "Alfred. Don't go, please." Alfred's father steps between them. Alfred's father said, "It's for his own good." Alfred, torn, looks at Mirabel. Alfred said, with voice breaking, "I'll come back for you. Wait for me." They reach for each other's hands, but he's pulled away. The crowd swallows him. Months gone, distance and longing. Mirabel alone at night, clutching Alfred's letters. Alfred in his dorm overseas, staring at her photo. Phone calls fading, messages left unanswered. Both crying silently, miles apart. In Mirabel's room, at night. Mirabel closes her eyes, whispers into the emptiness. "Mirabel. I miss you, Alfred. Always." In Alfred's room, in overseas, same night. Alfred sits by his window, tears in his eyes, whispering the same words. "Alfred. I miss you too, Mirabel."